Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Oh my goodness, finally it's time for a brand new race. Because I tell you what though, the Subway 400 at North Carolina Speedway, it was a crapshoot. Vegas was a crapshoot, Atlanta was a crapshoot. The only silver lining thus far here in 08, in our title defense season for Jeff Burton, was the Daytona 500, a top 5 there. I don't even want to look at the standings, but we're 18th in points. 270 out. And, yeah, your points leader is Mr. Dale Jarrett. Jimmy Johnson's in the hunt. Newman, Gordon, Marlin, Stewart, all those cats, of course. But, not a good showing for us. So, your upcoming schedule. We got, of course, Texas Motor Speedway. There's 2 races each season. We have the spring 500-mile race. They have the fall 500-mile race. Of course, the fall one is followed up by, or of course, you know, the whatever you want to call it, the predecessor to it is the Roval. So you have the Texas Roval, then you have the Oval Texas race. Bristol, California, Richmond, gonna be fun. Let's change the paint scheme. Let's change the paint scheme. Haven't ran this one yet. The Super Guard Ford. We're going to Texas. We desperately need some momentum. Let's go get it. Alrighty folks, so we barely clipped out Todd Bodine for the pole here for the Samsung Radioshack 500. Is this a sign for good things to come for the number 99 crew, guys? We gotta go here. We gotta earn it. We're starting on pole for Texas. Let's go into the down trackside from Fort Worth.
Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, and today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Samsung Radioshack 500. What's in store for these drivers today, Barney?
Well, finding the right spot to make a move at this track is tough, and doing it at the wrong time will cost you big time in the form of body damage. A slip up, even for a minute, can send you banging off the walls before you know it.
Texas Motor Speedway saw a couple of firsts in the spring of 1997. Its first race, and Jeff Burton's first career victory.
When you get on a new track, the playing field's a lot more even. It's a lot easier to win when the guy next to you hasn't been racing there for 20 years.
How about the consistency shown by Kurt Busch?
Oh yeah, to have an average finish in the top 10 for the season is mighty impressive. It can often be the difference that wins the championship.
Alrighty folks, here we go. Fire up them engines. 2 Ford Tauruses on the front row. Oh boy, Kurt Busch is up there. Jeff Gordon qualifying in the top 5. So this is going to be a barn burner here, man. We need points. We're 270 points out. You could earn an absolute maximum of like 156 per race. So that's not good. Granted, it's early in the season, but I mean, it's early in the season. Like, how do you lose that many points in like 5 races? So actually make it 4 races. Look, we're going to go out, clean slate, go out there, earn it, let's go, full throttle. Let's try to win this race, guys. Here we go. Green flag racing. 33 laps here at Texas. This is a really good track for us, though, but we barely edged out the 26 car right there on the outside for the pole. I'm talking bonus points today. That's what we need. We need bonus points. And Todd Bodine gets a great start to the race here. Here's the 63 car. Definitely some unusual suspects up here at the top, running for these, you know, the lead lap and everything here. Try to lead one of these laps, of course. Gordon's right there. He might steal the lead here on the 2nd lap at Texas. Holy crap. Trying to catch up to him here. Whoa, big momentum there on the bottom. Todd Bodine gives up the inside. That's going to give the 63 car a huge run. Gordon is ready to pounce. Oh, there we go. He's going for the lead here. Gordon down below gets blocked. Gordon tries the outside. Can he get some grip? A little bit of a momentum there. Can he get a run on him? No. Gonna go to the bottom here. Crossover. Still blocked. Great racing here for the lead at Texas Motor Speedway. So, trying to dive in the corner there. Don't want to make any contact. These cars are so aero sensitive. Any damage is going to significantly hurt your overall speed on this car. Tony Stewart might be a, I wouldn't say an upset, but definitely no one's really expecting to win this race. Gordon gives up the bottom. Looks like he got a little bit loose there. Trying to disrupt his line. I don't want him passing for the lead here, but here comes Tony Stewart. I mean, Mr. Where did he come from? Come on, man. We got to get around these bozos. Oh, don't want to take it 3 wide, but stand on it. Dang it, Gordon takes the lead here in Texas. Come on, get that momentum, get that momentum. Come on, shoot the gap. Oh, stand on it, stand on it. Dang it. Well, Gordon's going to lead a lap here. There's nothing we can do about it. But, hey, we're at least in second place. That's all that matters. So Gordon gets 5 bonus points for leading that. And he's slowly becoming the 2008 champion favorites. And, of course, if he wins it, he ties Petty and Earnhardt with 7 Winston Cups. Now we're in second place here. We got to rope him in here, man. We got to get around him. I'm trying, man. This car it's fast. But is it fast enough to pass him? Come on, dang it. Oh, he gave up the bottom. He gave up the bottom. Oh, close. Great racing here, man. Great freaking racing here. It kind of makes me want to have a 3rd Texas race on the schedule because of how good the AI versus player racing goes here. You know, you go to Charlotte, you go to Vegas, you're either perfect or you're just completely off the map. When you go here to Texas, man, the way these cars race, the AI versus the player, it is just so freaking good, man. I mean, look how tight the racing is. I mean, anyone can win this. Come on. It's really about momentum. It's not so much, okay, we got a better car than him, we're going to pass him. No. We have to find the momentum at the right portion of the track, get our nose underneath him, and take the race lead. So I tell you what now, Jeff Gordon is boogieing right now. I mean, this cat... Oh, contact in the corner. A little bit of a hello. Oh, crap. Here comes Kenseth on the outside with the momentum. Another Roush Couture with Kurt Busch. Now, good God almighty, Jeff Gordon's got 1, 2, 3 Roush Coutures in his rearview mirror. Go get him, Kenseth. This is some interesting stuff. And that little bobble there, like I mentioned, momentum. That gave Tony Stewart the leverage to be able to get underneath this here. And oh, God. The car just got super tight in 3 and 4. That aero front damage is probably causing it. There's probably some scrapes on those fender wells, and that's not going to help us. I think I can safely say the AIs are faster in this season here, 2008. I think I can safely say the AIs are faster. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they are. It's just these guys are so darn competitive. It's a blast to race here. Kurt Busch, underneath you, buddy. Coming through. And unfortunately, Jeff Gordon is just stockpiling lap sled right now. I really need Kenseth to get around him. I mean, I tried to get around Gordon. I made contact. Still wasn't enough. Shoot the gap underneath Kurt Busch there. Here comes Tony Stewart in the Pontiac. I mean, about to play spoiler here. No, Kurt, no! No, Kurt, no! Just when I got around him, he's going to take that spot. Trying to keep it out of the fence. Thank you, God. Oh, Lord. We're already on lap 10 here. Tony Stewart's about to pass Kenseth. This is, like, legit one of the best Texas races we've had here. I mean, the battle for the lead is so intense. I mean, there is just no quitting. I really might add a 3rd Texas race next season because of how good the AI racing is. I mean, truth be told, I would gladly pull a Vegas race to have an extra Texas race because of how competitive this racing is, bro. I mean, oh my God. And I'm talking about Oval Texas race. We're literally in a cornucopia here. This is totally not dangerous. Now Kenseth is going to push Tony Stewart to the lead down the back straightaway. Tony Stewart looking to get 5 bonus points. I mean, throw a blanket over it. 3 different makes, Pontiac, Chevrolet, and Ford going at it. And Kenseth pushes Tony Stewart to the lead now. Can Kenseth get some momentum and get underneath that orange Pontiac? Gordon's tires are definitely fading. He pushed them. Oh, 3 wide underneath Kenseth. Gordon's going to have to lift. He surrenders 2nd place. Oh my god, man. I mean, talk about some incredible... I mean, honestly, just pack racing, but it's organic pack racing. This isn't restrictor plate BS racing. Now Gordon marches underneath. Come on, man. 3 wide. We're gonna have to risk it here, bro. We gotta make a move. There we go. Underneath Jeff Gordon. Can we make it stick? Someone is gonna have to lift. Kenseth gives. Gotta block Kenseth's momentum. That puts us up to 3rd. Can we get around Jeff Gordon? Yes! Thank you, Jesus. Finally, we get around the 24 car, and heck, we might be able to get around Tony Stewart. A little bit of momentum on the bottom here. Tony barely holds on to it there, but we got the preferred lane. Finally, we're back out front after a 14-lap battle royale here at Texas Motor Speedway, and I don't even think we've led a lap yet, so we need those 5 bonus points. Let's go ahead and look at your laps led. Gordon leads it with 8 laps here, so essentially we need to lead at least 8 laps to take away 5 bonus points from, or not take away, but tie Jeff Gordon for those bonus points. Kenseth is going to pit. I am not pitting until the 24 car pits. That's just, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there in left field. I am not pitting until the 24 car pits. So that's 1 lap led. If we were to lead 8 more laps, that would put us at 9 laps led. And that would give us that 1 point, or 1 lap led advantage over Jeff Gordon, meaning he won't get the most laps led, which is 5 less bonus points for him and 5 more for us. Either way, we tied him leading 1 lap. Gordon just pitted here, so we can go ahead and pit now. That gives us 2 laps led there. So we need 7 more. We still got a handful of laps led, but the problem is, though, is if insert generic Kurt Busch cycles out to be the leader, it's not going to help anyone. So we really need to have a good pit stop here. So I'm going to go ahead and pit here. We need to be very aggressive on pit road. Very aggressive. Cook the tires. Do whatever you got to do. Tony's coming in for some service. Okay, no damage repair. Don't touch the race car. Look, it's not the best Texas car we've had, but I tell you what, though, we got a shot at it. We didn't lead that lap there, but Gordon didn't lead him, though. That's what's important. Oh, wow. I tell you what, man. Anyone can win this race. Like, this is one of the most competitive 1.5 mile races we've had. And I'm curious how this style of racing is going to work at Kansas in the coming weeks. We're going to be going there. First time in the playthrough. That's going to be exciting. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I really might put a Texas Oval in the summer next season because of how darn competitive this crap is. I mean, now Jarrett is out front, followed by that generic Kurt Busch. There's Kenseth and Tony Stewart, and there's Gordon right there. So that's what new tires got him. Oh, Sterling Marlin. I am so sorry, bud. That was just stupid, and that might have cost us a win. That's heavy damage to the right side there. That might not look like heavy damage, but aerodynamically it is. And now it looks like Jarrett and, yeah, it looks like Jarrett and Kurt Busch did not pit yet. So that means Kenseth, by my calculations, would be your race leader here, with roughly 13 or 14 laps to go. Now the thing is I'm worried about is our straight line speed. That damage on the back is so aero sensitive. Tony Stewart just does the Watusi. Holy crap. And everyone's going to unlap themselves here as the race leader's on pit road. That puts us back into the top 5. Look, we might not win this race, guys. But, hey, man, we just need to get back on track. A top 5 would pay dividends, man. I really think that back damage is going to hurt our straight line speed. I'm going to send Tony Stewart all the way down to the Dale Jarrett. If you're dumb enough to run behind him, then so be it. We're 3rd place here. Your race leader is Kenseth. Gordon has a shot at it, though, with 13 long laps left. Do we have enough time to catch him? It's a 3.9 second lead at the line. So that means we have to come up with roughly 4 seconds worth of track time with the damage on the back end of this car. And again, it might not look like much, but just, I mean, even the slightest scrape to the back end of the car on this game it reduces your straight line speed like it would in real life because it creates more drag. More drag basically means less speed. It's like a parachute, basically. It's a 3.7 at the line, so we gained roughly 1.2 100ths of a second. I don't think we're going to be able to catch them, but I'm going to try. Tony Stewart, buddy, please, just stay back there. Jarrett and Kurt Busch, though, are going to be Stanley steaming behind us. I mean, honestly, third place would be great. I mean, truth be told, the race winner only gets like 10 more points than us. I'm okay with that. We're not going to get the most laps led, but guess what? Kenseth might. If Kenseth holds on to this lead and leads every lap to the end of this race, he could eclipse Jeff Gordon's most laps led, and that would take away those 5 bonus points from him and actually give it to Kenseth, which I'm totally cool with. Is Tony Stewart is determined to run the apron in 3 and 4. That's absolutely apparent here. Gordon is really reeling in Kenseth, so you better step on it. It's a 3.7 at the line, so unfortunately our tires are pretty much equalized. We don't have the car to catch them. We're playing defense mode here, guys. We got to hold off Jarrett. We got to hold off his teammate with the Yates horsepower and Ricky Rudd, former Texas winner in this playthrough. We don't have the best car, but if we can keep blocking them, that's a top 3 finish, it would be amazing. Jeff Gordon's literally going to pass him within a lap. That's what it's looking like to me. 3.8, we lose a 10th there. And I'm pretty much flat-footing the corner, I might add. I'm pretty much flat-footing the corner, and we're still losing time to the leader. That's how much that right rear quarter panel damage does. Granted, we didn't have the super best car. Granted, we've got, the pole barely, but we got to get better. And battle for the lead now. Side by side, your race leader. Looks like it's going to be Jeff Gordon on the bottom. No, Kenseth by a nose. Kenseth on the outside is going to surrender it. Now that puts Gordon out front. He didn't hold on to the lead much longer, so that's going to give Gordon the most laps led and most likely a huge Texas victory. But I tell you what, though, if those two cats keep going side by side, that helps us. But I think it's a little too late to be able to catch them. Who knows? Maybe they'll make contact. Maybe we'll get a random caution. It's actually 3 seconds at the line. How did we gain 0.7 of a second? What on God's green earth? How does that even happen? Was that battle for the lead that slow? I mean, yeah, I know it's still 3 seconds, but I mean, that just mind boggles me to think that we gained 0.7 of a second within like 2 laps. That is unbelievable. So let's just keep flat-footing it and see what happens. We stayed, okay, 3 seconds there. So that had to be the pass for the lead that really slowed them up going side by side. That's probably what did it. Either way, top 5, top 3 finish, it'd be a great run. And I think Jarrett's tires are starting to equalize because he's not pouncing on the tailgate as much as he was earlier. The car's starting to drift a little bit higher and higher in 3 and 4 because that's that right front tire losing that grip. Not the best, Texas car. And somehow we gained 2.5 of a second there, guys. I don't understand it. Definitely too little too late, but again, 3rd place, I will take it. That's a huge points day for us. And, it's early in the season, man. We got to rally. We got to get these points. And, this season's going to be interesting. There's no New Hampshire. Martinsville is going to have a summer race. Rockingham gets a summer race. 3 races at Talladega. It's going to be interesting. It's 2.6 now. Crazy to think how much time you can gain on old tires. Unfortunately, with only 4 laps to go, it's going to be too little too late for Jeff Burton and the Sitco Ford Taurus. Maybe the Super Guard paint scheme's a little bit lucky this season. Who knows? Because I mean, we're gaining on them. It's just too little too late. I feel like they were much better on fresher tires, but we were better on older tires. It's 2.4 at the line. I mean, I'm pushing the car as much as I can, flat-footing the corners pretty much. And it's just too little too late. But that keeps Jarrett in the rearview mirror, which is always good for us. Gordon's going to have a huge points day. Not bad, though. Not bad. And this is official now. If a yellow is waved, the race will be called. It's a 2.3 at the line, still way too far ahead. About a second and a half, 1.5 seconds rather, for the gap between second place with Kinza. You can't get that in 2 laps without some sort of a miscue by the 17 DeWalt camp. I'm trying though, but yeah, hey man, I think this is what we needed. You know, a momentum shift. We ran great at the 500. That's its own deal, right? The season really started at Atlanta, the second race. Finished terrible. Go to Vegas, finished terrible. Rockingham struggled for 15th. We finished 18th place. Not what you need. And go ahead to Texas Motor Speedway, get a 3rd place finish, man. I tell you what, that would be the cat's meow. And it's official. It's gonna be Jeff Gordon winning the Samsung Radioshack 500 here at Texas Motor Speedway. A huge win for Hendrick Motorsports, their 2nd one of the season. We're going to rally and get a 3rd place finish. I will take that. Wow. So we gained points on Johnson, Earnhardt, Marlin, and company.
Yeah, and that can be physical.
So, attaboy to Gordon. I mean, he dominated. 16 laps led in a 33-lap race. That's pretty dominating to me. We got 170 points. Kinza 175. Gordon 185 respectively. So great points day for us. We gained good points on Marlin and Earnhardt. But let's look through the field here and let's see where the cats in the barn finished, because bad day for Mark Martin, I might add. Not a bad day, but definitely off the pace for the 6 crew. Let's go through the field here. Newman, not a good shot for him there. Let's see. Ward Burton, unfortunately, struggling here. And Biffle, darn it, man! Good old Greg Biffle takes a fat L, and unfortunately, barely survived halfway here. He's going to be coming away with 34 points. So Greg Biffle is going to be the bottom of the barrel. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you're having a great one. Upload these Thunder episodes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the channel. So if you haven't already, hit that notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss any of the new NASCAR content. The next race, I think it's Bristol, I think. Oh, God, if it's Bristol, that's going to be a barn burner. Prepare for some tempers and some bent sheet metal. That's going to be fun. Hope you're on a great one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.